allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Scarborough, here. Sol, here. McCain.
Here.
Baldwin.
Here.
Olson, here. Weststone.
Here.
Dewey. Here. Haring Township Board is all present, with no one absent. And Clam Lake Township, can roll call please?
Kittler.
Here.
Wade. Here. Benson.
Here.
Mankey.
Yes.
Peterson. Yes.
At this time, we have public comment. Anyone who would like to address the board may do so at this time.
Hi, I'm Jean Bessie, and I come back again. I got my letter from Mr. Green about the property and that. So I'm back asking for a hardship exception on our property down in Hanthorn, which is owned by 3 parties, and we all live on Social Security.
Have you talked to Mike about it?
He told me that I have to come to a board meeting.
You did talk to him.
Not this time, but last time he said I had to come to a board meeting. I got the letter.
Talk to Mike and then we'll address it at the next meeting, okay?
Okay, we'll do.
All right, thank you. Any other public comment? If not, we'll move on to approval of or any amendments to the agenda tonight. We have a motion to approve the agenda. A motion. Go ahead, clerk. Do we have a second? Second. By Dewey. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The agenda is approved as presented. Under new business this evening, we have a representative from the Cadillac School System, the superintendent, Ms. Jennifer Brown, is here. You may address the board at this time.
Thank you. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here today and giving me a little piece of your meeting. I know you're a busy group, so I will try to keep it really short. And if you have questions that you'd like to address, haven't answered any, or if you want to address those after the meeting, I will stay for those of you who are here who would like to ask some questions individually as well. So again, I'm Jennifer Brown, the superintendent of schools. I've been in this community for about 20 years, started in the junior high as a teacher, and now I currently serve as a superintendent. I'm honored to serve in that position. About 2 years ago, we went for a full facility study. We knew we had some facility challenges. We wanted to make sure we prioritized those in a responsible way. And what was uncovered is about $110 million worth of facility needs in the next 10 years. We knew that wouldn't be responsible and that we wouldn't be able to raise those types of funds. So we engaged the community in about an 18-month conversation through 8 large group forums, many small group forums, to try to redefine how CAPS can best serve our kids and community. Our buildings are about 65 years old, aside from Mackinac Trail and Lincoln, and we knew that they were designed in a way that doesn't align with how we instruct kids today. So through that process, we went to the community, like I said, and we put in front of the community in November a proposal that not only addressed the infrastructure needs of the district, but also enhanced the educational experiences for our kids today and in the future. Far more efficient plan. We would reduce our buildings, sell properties, so we can put those dollars back into maintaining our current facility footprint. We would return 5th grade back to elementary, so we give our elementary kids 1 more additional year to develop that foundation for learning to be successful in the future. We would put 7th and 8th grade back to Mackinac Trail Middle School, creating a 6, 7, 8 true middle school where we could provide academic experiences, but also support them social and emotionally through those tough adolescent years. And then repurpose the current junior high and high school property to be a 9 through 12 high school, and also our central office or administration building, so we could sell that property. Right now, we're over capacity at Franklin and the high school. The high school spills over to the junior high, 5 to 6 classrooms every year, and Franklin is about 120% capacity. So we have some real challenges there. In addition, we would repurpose Kenwood Elementary. We would take off the new 1970s wing, and we would make that an early childhood center. Right now, we try to put preschool classrooms wherever we have room in our buildings, and that's worked, but we are out of space. We opened a new preschool classroom probably about 6 weeks ago and was full within a week. We know that's a real need established through parents, but also the business community. So we want to repurpose the buildings we currently have. We're not asking to build new buildings. We believe the structures we can make do with, but we do need to replace the infrastructure. So we spend right now about $1.8 million in maintenance. We use that to fix and repair our current systems, but they are at point of replacement. They're past end of useful life. And as you know, those cost quite a bit. So this proposal addresses all of those infrastructure needs. It also prioritizes the safety and security of our kids. Every building would have one secure entrance, access point for our parents, and the buildings would then be able to be secure throughout the day. We would also separate transportation loops. Right now, we share bus loops with parent pickup and drop-off, which is a safety concern. Parking, lighting, ADA accessibility, classroom security surveillance systems, all of that which was included in November's vote is still included in this current proposal that's coming May 8th. May 8th, our proposal was narrowly defeated, as you know, by 45 votes. So we took pause. We talked to quite a few people. We listened. We're bringing back a scaled back proposal. We brought on a new architect to really look at the plan and find some what they call value engineering opportunities. How do we still accomplish what we need to accomplish with less money? And we were able to fine tune that, and we also took out the major athletic improvements that were in the first proposal, because that was the feedback we had received back from the community. So this proposal is coming back May 8th. I'm going to township meetings, city meetings, small groups, door knocking. We're trying to make sure that this community is very informed of what's in this proposal, what changes took place, what would be the impact, and we're asking for the community to support this proposal so we can continue to provide excellent educational experiences now and for the next 50 years. So our proposal in November was a 3.9 mil increase. This proposal is a 3.3 mil increase. It's a 25-year life, and that is what we're looking at here.
Can I ask a question, Bob? Sure. I'm going to put you on the spot here, Mr. Brown.
Please do.
You know, we've never been, real good about finessing my way around things.
That's right.
Why did we decide to not do away with the trimester end of it? Because you know how that affects all of your students come out to Career Tech Center.
It does.
It has a huge impact when these kids are losing a half hour a day, every day, 5 days a week. And we talked about we were going to do away with that, and I know that they had positioned to where the kids were graduating, and now we're not doing away with it. And so that makes it difficult for me to support it when the Catholic kids are getting a half hour less for instruction per day at the school because they choose to come to Career Tech Center, and they lose half their class back at Cadillac every day too.
10 minutes.
Okay.
So in a 72-minute period, but I agree. So we did an analysis of time this year and brought it to the staff, and we also did a staffing analysis. So it would increase our costs because of our staffing situation now. It would also decrease how many elective offerings our kids have to choose from. Right now, more than 50% of our students go to the Career Tech Center every day. Really excited about that. It's a phenomenal program, you're absolutely right. We encourage our kids to participate fully in that. But in order for them to have room in their schedule and still take advanced placement classes and the required curriculum, it's important that we don't limit how many classes they can have because we're afraid they won't choose Career Tech or they won't have room for it. So in that analysis, it's not off the table, but right now it's off the table, is we try to identify where our staffing is and what our staffing projected needs would be so that we can make sure we offer all of those programs to our kids. So I understand where you're at.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
May I ask a question? Sure. When does our 2.9 mils current debt start coming off of our tax bills?
Part of that will come off in 2022, the rest will be off in 2024.
So we're just taking the hit through 2022 of the full millage, then it starts tapering down, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
I think that's something that hasn't been widely discussed. That's the first I heard, but thank you, Molly.
And thankfully, I've been able to meet with people like Molly who are helping me to articulate that in a very clean, clear way, because it's very complicated and complex, and I don't want anyone misled. I really want to make sure everyone understands the impact, the personal impact. There's a tax calculator available to people. It's collected twice a year, not once a year. It is very personal, and I want to make sure everyone has the information they need to make an informed vote. And it is a very complicated proposal. In this proposal, I will tell you, it addresses the needs in the right way. We can continue and have fix and repair, but we're at a point where it's going to cost us more to do that. And we are operating inefficiently. We have 10 buildings. We're asking kids to transition at 5th grade, at 7th grade, at 9th grade, 3 different times in very difficult years for our kids. So it doesn't just have an efficiency impact, it has an educational impact for our kids. I have 2 kids in the middle level, and they drive me crazy. They're going through all kinds of things. We need to make sure we're providing that social emotional support for our kids so that they can be successful, they can get through high school, they can go to career tech, they can participate in our early college. We have a lot of kids doing our early college now with partnerships with CTC and Baker, paying for associate's degrees for these kids. It isn't just about bricks and mortar. It really is about enhancing our kids' educational experiences and an investment in our community. We really I want my kids to come back here. I want to see my grandkids grow up here. I don't want to leave Cadillac. But for recruitment and retainment of talent, we need to make sure that our schools are competitive in providing that environment and education that puts them in a competitive place. And this proposal is more about that, but not just bricks and mortar. Boilers, plumbing, electric, which is roofing, all of that is in here. But it's about structuring our system so we can provide the best opportunities for our kids.
Any other questions?
And I will be here after people want one-on-one questions I can answer. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, we'll move on. We have a request for SAW grant reimbursement. This would be reimbursement number 9 in the total of $5,434.90.
Make a motion that we approve SAW grant draw number 9 in the amount of $4,891.41.
Second? Second by trustee Dewey. We have a roll call vote.
Weststone.
Yes.
Dewey.
Yes.
Olson.
Yes.
Baldwin.
Yes.
McCain.
Yes.
Saul, yes. Scarborough.
Yes. The contract was awarded to Pipe Tech for the TV inspection and cleaning of their sewer system. A change order, we asked for this change order at the Finance Committee to increase the original contract to include some more of our infrastructure that wasn't eligible for the SAW grant, which included from roughly the Myers all the way up to Walmart on that side. It's not old enough to qualify for the SAW grant, but it was suggested by infrastructure and our engineers that also be included in it at the same price per foot as the rest of the contract. That would amount to $9,341.44. It was discussed at the Finance Committee and they recommended to approve this. Any discussion on it? Not, we have a motion?
I make a motion that we approve the change order to Pipe Tech in the amount of $9,341.44 for additional inspections.
Will be paid out of sewer fund.
Right.
I'll second that.
Seconded by the clerk. We have a roll call vote.
Weststone.
Yes.
Saul, yes. McCain.
Yes.
Olson.
Yes.
Baldwin.
Yes.
Scarborough.
Yes.
Dewey.
Yes. Motion carried. At this time, I'd make a motion that we go into closed session to discuss specific pending litigation with our attorney. Have a second? Second by Dewey. We have a roll call vote.
Scarborough.
Yes.
Dewey. Yes. Olson.
Yes.
Baldwin.
Yes.
McCain.
Yes.
Stoll. Yes. Whitstone.
Yes.
Okay. I make a motion that we go into closed session, discuss specific items relative to our ongoing litigation with our attorney.
Second.
Third. Roll call vote.
Kittler,
Yes.
Wade,
Yes.
Benson,
Yes.
Mackey,
Yes.
Peterson, yes.
We are entering closed session at 6:16. Other meeting
Yeah, where was I?
at
Not
7.
here.
Exactly, I'm down skilled. So that's why I'm gonna do it this year. So you know what's going on, so you can enlighten us.
I said, sorry. Okay. We're coming back to the present. Here we are. Okay, we're ready.
We reconvene the regular meeting at 7:53. At this point, you guys could adjourn your meeting.
Okay, I make a motion to adjourn our meeting. Where's Ron? Is it, our whole meeting is adjourned?
Yeah, you're just adjourned.
Okay, I make a motion during our meeting. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? None. Okay, we're adjourned.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it very much. Job well done.
There you go.
See you, Ron. See you, Remington. Take care of yourself. Thank you, too. See you next trip.
Okay, reports, treasurer's report. Beth, do you have anything to add to yours?
Nope, I wish that was.
Yep. Any questions for Beth? Okay, clerk's report?
We've got a public accuracy test, April 20th at 10 a.m. if anybody would like to attend that. And got a new TVF training, April 19th, mandatory training on our new PBS systems. That's all I've got on that report. And liquor inspection, everything's fine in the township.
Okay, and we have the zoning administrator's report, Mike's not here. The fire chief's report?
We've had a total of 7 runs, 2 PIs and 5 mutual aid runs. One was Selma, 2 was North Lake, and 2 was the city. Everything else is good and glamorous.
Thank you. Utilities report, Sierra is on vacation, so he had sent his next in command.
Pretty calm month of March. Almost got through the whole month without a call out until March 31st, but that was nothing big. We continue to put our flow regulators on our hydrants and then take them back off and pump our hydrants out when it gets too cold to keep running them. We'll be putting them back on tomorrow. But hopefully it can stay on it if spring ever shows up. Other than that, we have the Sawgrass work is starting next Monday, and notices were sent out last week to everyone in the Goody Addition area where we'll be starting the work. So, other than that, that's everything else is pretty standard.
Any questions?
Thank you.
Okay. Approval of the regular board meeting minutes, March 12th, 2018. I do have one thing I'd like to address, would be in the last 2 lines of the zoning administrator's report. It'd be the last sentence. It says Green would address the planning commission to look into subsidized housing in Haring Township. Subsidized should be replaced with multifamily residential housing. I think is what we were talking about, not subsidized housing. agree with that?
I agree.
Is that okay? I'll make a motion to approve the regular board meeting minutes of March 12, 2018 as amended.
So moved.
Seconded by Baldwin. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, approval of the check register. General fund number 28,929 through 28,996. Direct deposits 275 through 279 in the amount of $51,233.48. The operation and maintenance funds number 2604 through 2615 in the amount of $46,751.20. We have a motion.
I'll make a motion.
We have a second? Okay. Any discussion on the check register? Not, can we have a roll call vote, please?
So, yes, Baldwin.
Yes.
Olson.
Yes.
McCain.
Yes.
Dewey.
Yes.
Weststone.
Yes.
Scarborough.
Yes. Okay, communication. I have one, okay, did everybody get that? Does anyone, we want to discuss this or take any action on it, or no?
I don't think we.
Oh, you didn't pass it up?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the unit.
Oh, okay. What we had is a letter from county administrators. They're wanting all the townships to chip in for a hazardous waste collection day.
How much do they want?
$775 and 15 cents.
How did they arrive at that number?
The number of parcels, okay, let me read this. Financial support is not mandatory, although the county would like to recover some of the cost, which is estimated at $20,000, with the county's portion being 60%, or $12,000. The calculation of each township's parcel was used in determining the level of financial support. For Haring Township, the number of parcels is 2,431, which calculates to $775.15.
I vote no.
I was gonna say, they have their
We haven't
own
made a
waste.
motion,
We have
so-
our own waste.
So, you
Why
want
would
to,
they?
I guess if this doesn't warrant further discussion, if it's, the board would like to,
Does it
10%.
exclude commercial, is it just residential?
It says residential,
Yeah.
household hazardous waste.
Residents of the townships pay their own waste bills already.
So,
Other than there's no place to take hazardous
yeah,
waste.
like I said, it was a communications thing, I presented it, so if the board, we don't have to take action on it, so we can move on to public comment. Any public comment? No public comment? Any board comment?
Hurry up, spring.
No more snow.
Don't get your, soon summer's gonna be over. Okay, motion to adjourn. A motion by Dewey to adjourn, seconded by Baldwin. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned at